Alright folks, another demo stroke tutorial on this guy here, the Pioneer DJM-5000 mixer. In this one I'm going to explain and show how the zone feature works. In the back of the mixer we have quite a few outputs, two of them being for zone and also for master out, and they're XLR outputs. Now to make life easier, you can see I have a black cable here going into that powered speaker. Excuse me, hay fever. And then, and then I have a blue cable there, which is from the master out going into that speaker. Now theoretically as well, you know, you would have two cables going to your master out, two cables if you wanted to zone. In other words, right and left into a stereo amp, out of the amp into two speakers, and near enough exactly the same for zone over there. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to put both volumes down. All this is totally relevant to this video, and I'm going to play the two tracks. So there you go, you can see track on channel 1 is playing, track 1, and then also here we've got another track, track 1 on channel 2 is playing, but we don't have any volume at all. What I'm going to do now is press that zone on. I've got zone assigned to number 1, and I'm going to turn this dial all the way down. What I'm going to do now is press play again. You can see the master volume here for this channel is still down. But I'm now going to slowly increase this dial here and have a listen. Right, let's just cue that up again. So I'm going to turn that back down. I'm now going to depress zone on, so now that light is not shining, and turn the volume up, press play again, and there we go. Now it's probably very difficult to hear this utilising the microphone on the camera, but when I originally played the track and you heard it through that speaker there, which is attached to the zone. The second time I played it, you heard it through this speaker here, which is attached to the master out. So let's go back here. Now let's say, for example, we are playing a track in our room, in the room where your main PA system is, as follows. And for example, we want to play some cocktail music or some laid-back music, maybe in another room that's just maybe, I don't know, 10, 20 meters away. But of course, logically, we don't want those people to hear this track. Okay, now let's just turn that down a second so you can hear me. This is what we need to do. I need to set the zone assign to number 2, which is channel 2 here. What I need to do then is make sure that is on there. Okay, now first of all, before I do that, what I'm going to do is just play this track here. You can hear that now through the master output. Bring that down. Press zone on, turn this up, and now it's coming through that speaker there. But notice the volume isn't up here. If I bring the volume up, it will come through the main PA. So I can actually keep the volume down in, let's say, the room where we are, but because I'm using this volume here, we're now getting that track in the next room where there may be, where they want to like listen to cocktail music, etc. So how do we do all of that and still make sure the night is running smoothly? Okay, let's pause that. Let's play this one here, like so. What I can do then, I can go to zone assign number 2. I can then press this button here, zone on. I can press play. We can see a signal's coming through there, and then I can turn this up. And now I have got that track playing in the other room, and at the same time I've got this track here playing in my room where I am. So for example, I can turn that down, and that is, let's say, where they're listening to cocktail music. This one here is the main room, and at any time I can turn that down, and there you go. Also what I can do, I can set this guy here so I can talk through the microphone to that room and not to the room that I'm playing in as well. Alright, now I hope you get that. If there's any questions, comments, put them underneath here. Quick video on the DJM-5000 mixer, and in this one we're looking at the zone feature. Practice and enjoy.